Satnam. Today I want to share something with you that's going to help on many levels. It's going to help on your stress level. It helps with anxiety. It helps when your mind is just yapping away at you. You can't quiet it down. There's so many things that get out of balance for us today in today's modern living, right? There's just so much go all the time. It's like, yeah, enough already. So this is something to help put the brakes on, as well as balance. Balance. And this is what we're after. So we're going to work with a mudra today. And it's an interesting mudra, and we're going to use a mudra, for those of you who don't know, it's hand positions. So we're going to do a mudra. It's very easy to do. And we're going to do a breath pattern where we're going to inhale through our nose and then exhale through our mouth, almost like as if we were whistling, in 8 equal strokes. So we'll be inhaling and then exhaling. Now what is this doing? So when we breathe in long, slow, and deep, and then when we exhale in that segment of 8, what we're doing is we're having an effect on our nervous system. And there's 2 parts of our nervous system. So there's the sympathetic nervous system, that's the one responsible for us going all the time. And then there's the parasympathetic response. And that parasympathetic response is the one that says, ooh, we're just going to calm down, right? So if this keeps us going, this gets us this way. But what ends up happening is that the sympathetic is usually up here and parasympathetic is down here, and there's no balance. And this is what we're after, right? We're after balance. We're after bringing in balance into our life, into our mind, into our body, and into our emotions. So this helps to balance all of that. All of that. And again, it's not that difficult to do. We're going to do it today for just 3 minutes, and in 3 minutes you'll have an impact. It will have an impact on you. This is a very secretive thing that the yogis used to do to balance what they call the tattvas. Now what are tattvas? Tattvas are the elements that create the universe, the elements that create us. They are air, they are ether, they are water, they are earth, they are fire. Each one of those is represented on our fingers. I want you to think of the tattvas like this. When there's an imbalance, let's take earth and water for an example. So when earth and water are balanced, the earth can hold the water and create a lake. And many wonderful things happen because of a lake, right? Fish are in there. We can go skiing with our water boats. There's lots that we can do. We'll have a good time because the earth is supporting that water. When the water leaves the earth, what do we get? We get desert. We get cracked earth. Earth needs water. They go together. Too much water and not enough earth, we get mud. Can't do anything with mud, right? It's muck. But in the right balance, we get the right situation. Take air and fire as another example. When there's not enough air coming in, the fire can't go. Fire can't stoke. Too much air, we've got a blaze. So there needs to be balance, and these balances are represented within us as well. So when you're feeling off, when life just doesn't seem to be going quite the way that you want it to, do this meditation. It's a very nice meditation to do. And again, it's a very secretive thing that these yogis used to do to help balance these elements within us, so that when life presents itself to us during the course of our day, we don't have to go off course. We don't have to get neurotic about a particular situation. We can respond to a situation instead of just blowing it out of proportion or feeling overwhelmed by what's going on in our life. So this is a very nice thing that you can do for yourself. So this is a meditation to balance your tattvas. But again, it's so much more than that. It's bringing a sense of peace into your life. It's bringing clarity into your life. It's bringing the hemispheres of the brain, so left brain, right brain, is bringing them into a set of balance so that your creative side and your logical side can move in the same direction. And when your brain is going one way and the other brain is going the other way, therein lies the unfortunate dualistic nature of our body and our minds that want to pull us in different directions. But if we can bring those together and come to one point, now we've got something. So we're going to tune in and we're going to do the meditation and show you how it's done. I'm going to do it with you. It's a wonderful meditation to do. So everybody, we tune in with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, 3 times. This tunes us into the golden chain of yogis. This brings us to a higher state of awareness for ourselves and to have the best, most positive, protective response that we can within us. So sit tall, take your hands, press them up into your chest, close your eyes, bring your attention into the point in between your eyebrows. Take in a nice, long, deep breath, and then pause it at the top. And then exhale the breath. And then another nice deep breath in. Exhale the breath. And then a deep breath in to begin. Inhale. Last time, inhale. Inhale deep, hold the breath. Exhale. So, again, what we're going to do is we're going to do a hand position, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the tips of our fingers as well as our thumb, and you want the pressure to be enough that where that first line is in your fingers, you want them to meet up. So there's going to be a fair amount of pressure into your hands. So you want those lines to meet. So it's not just we're just touching the tips of our fingers. We want those first segments to meet, and we really want them to match. Really want you to feel the connection between each of your fingers as you're doing this. So there'll be a slight bend in your hand, but we're going to keep our palms separated. Our thumbs also touch, but our thumbs point toward our chest. Our elbows are going to be up so that our forearm is parallel to the ground. So this doesn't work. We're missing a key component if you're doing this. So you want this. You want this where your first fingertips are connected. Your thumbs point towards your chest, elbows up. So we're going to sit tall by lifting up our chest, pulling our chin back. When we do that, when we lift our chest and pull our chin back, we call this neck lock. What we're also going to do is we're going to do what's called a root lock, which is squeezing your rectum, your sex organ, and your navel point simultaneously. So you just squeeze and pull up. And what that does is that lifts up the pelvic floor. And then when we further do this with our chin and chest, what ends up happening is that we're creating this center, this closed circuit between here and here that we're locking it in. And this is why they call them locks. Root lock here, neck lock here. The eye gaze, what we call a drishti, you're going to be looking over the tip of your nose. So your eyes are going to be kind of cross-eyed, but you're going to be just looking over the tip of your nose as we do this. And here's the breath pattern. So as we're sitting like this, the breath pattern is breathing in through your nose in a nice, long, slow, deep way. And then again, when you breathe out, you're breathing out through rounded lips as if to whistle 8 equal times. So just watch for a second before we begin. So I'm going to do this once and then we'll begin. So I'm staring through the tip of my nose. My arms are parallel to the floor. My thumbs are pointing towards me, and my lines of my first part of my finger are touching. So I've got pressure into my pads of the fingers. So I'm going to take in a long, deep breath. And then I'm going to exhale in 8 equal counts through my lips. And then I would breathe in again. Now when we exhale, it's almost as if you're somebody's like you want your belly coming in forcefully. And we're going to do this, and that has to be a very emphatic thing that you're going to do. So you have to pull in as you exhale. So each time you exhale, you bring your belly in. Okay, that's further activating this area down through here, what we call our navel point. But when you exhale, you're not inhaling again. Okay, keep this in mind. You're inhaling once through a long, deep breath through the nose, and the exhale is 8 equal exhales, but not inhaling again as you exhale. So it's not, right? You're just exhaling. Okay? 3 minutes. We got it? Everybody get in position. Elbows up. Pads of the fingers are touching so that the first lines meet. Your chest is high, your chin is in, you're squeezing your rectum, your sex organ, and your navel point so that you're contracting the pelvic floor. You're bringing that up, sitting tall as possible. You're staring through the tip of your nose. And we're going to take in a nice deep breath right now through our nose. So breathe in deep. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and pump your belly. Keep going. I'm just going to talk to you for a minute. Keep going. You're going to exhale for the 8, but make sure your belly pumps. And when you've done your 8, inhale again. So some key points to remember, and keep going as I'm talking to you. You want to feel even pressure in all of the pads of your fingers. So try and feel every single pad of your finger touching. And as they're touching, imagine that they're balanced. Feel the pressure in the thumbs. Feel the pressure in the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky. Balance them. Make them so that the pressure is even. Keeping the elbows up, the shoulders relaxed, the chest out, the chin in, the eyes. Maintain your focus over the tip of your nose. They call this the lotus point. This helps the pituitary gland tremendously. By just staring through the tip of your nose, this helps that master gland bring your body's hormones back into a state of balance. When we're under a lot of stress, our bodies get out of balance. Our emotions get out of balance. We become a train wreck. We don't want that. So if you're looking to make changes, and keep going, you have 1 more minute to go. Keep going. Inhaling smoothly through your nose, exhaling as if to whistle through rounded lips, 8 equal times. Each time you exhale, you pump your belly. So you pull it in sharply, and you just keep the position going. So these are the things that you'll tell yourself. If you've relaxed your root lock, don't do that, squeeze it. If your chest is lagging, lift it up. And I want to mention to you, if you're pregnant or if you are menstruating, root lock is something you don't want to do. So if you're menstruating and you're pregnant, you can still sit there. Just don't engage root lock. And if you do, just ever so slightly, just barely enough. We're almost there. Another 10-15 seconds to go. Okay, now what I want everybody to do is take a very deep breath, hold it, and push your hands hard. Push your hands hard, holding the breath. Squeeze everything. Squeeze and feel that pressure in the fingertips evenly. Keep holding the breath. Keep holding the breath. Pushing. Still staring at the tip of your nose. Still squeezing the root lock. Still lifting your chest, pulling your chin in. Exhale. Inhale deep again. Now bring the arms up over your head. Shake them. Shake them. Just shake. Close your eyes. Shake them. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Keep shaking. Hold the breath now. Relax the breath. Relax the arms. Bring them back down. So, when you are looking to gain some balance back into your life, when you are looking to de-stress, when you are looking to stop the blah, 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 blah going on in your head, do this. Balance your tattvas, bring a state of peace back into you, and go live your day with a smile. Okay? Sat Nam.